Yo, what's up people? This is Kent Black and we are out here today with my Toyota Corolla and I'm gonna show you guys how to change the oil. Alright, so really today I'm gonna be using these roller ramps. Some people hate them. I don't hate them, but they're just like, you know, they are what they are. But you just need some way to get up under the car and have access to the nut. In most scenarios you only need one tool, which is a wrench in whatever size your nut happens to be. In my case, I believe I'm a 14, so that's what we'll be using to get the oil pan drain. You need an oil filter. If you have a Toyota car, this is probably your size. Is very standard, 4967, and you can just like take that number to the bank or AutoZone, and then oil in the weight that your vehicle suggests. I switched to synthetic oil when I hit 100,000 miles in my car, and I just get these from Walmart. This is the Walmart brand. There's nothing wrong with this oil. It's not poor quality. It's just for this 5 quarts, it's like, I don't know, $16 for high mileage full synthetic, and that's what I run. This is for hydration, something also to catch the oil in. Alright guys, so I'm just going to show you how, also while we're doing this, how to roll your car up onto wheel ramps. It's just like, you know, just drive the car up there, stop it, it locks into place. Very simple. Alright, so a couple of things you're going to want to do here is literally like I'm doing, hang out of the side of the window so that you can spot your access, you know, make sure your wheel is straight. I went ahead and pushed the wheel ramps under the wheel and just like kicked it in slightly with my foot so it's wedged against the ramp. And then you just drive it up real slow, finesse the throttle, and be consistent. You don't want the car to roll back while you're driving up, so be persistent. I just slip it into neutral, and it's in neutral right now. I'll pull the handbrake and then put it into park, and it's good. So yeah, just go ahead, pop the hood, and I'll meet you in the bay. Alright, so we'll just come in here and take the cap off. I pull the stick also, and I'll just set it to the side. Look, some of y'all gonna be like, oh man, that's dirt. I'm gonna wipe it off, okay? It's not a big deal. Alright, cool. Keep track of all of your pieces here. Alright, so what you want to do is come in here and locate your oil pan for all of our, you know, newer car vehicle enthusiasts, okay? So your oil pan is right here. Alright, so I'm sure you guys can see me, right? So the oil pan is next to the front passenger wheel. And if you look right here, this is it. Most of them even say oil right on it. So this is our oil pan nut. We're just gonna bring our little catch pan here, set it underneath. I'm gonna get my wrench and just crack that bolt off. Alright y'all, so we're just gonna come right here, just as clear as day, pop this thing on, make sure our lock is good, and just pop that little nut off. Okay, so cool, that's done. And I actually like to push the nut in as I take it out so that it doesn't bleed on me too much with the oil. Alright, and then and there we go. Ooh, the wind was literally blowing. Alright, so while that's finishing up its little drizzling drip situation, our next target is going to be the oil filter, which is right here. Literally right behind the pan. So here's the oil pan, you see it's dripping. And then there's the filter. So literally we'll just come in here, grab it. It's lefty-loosey. Apply some pressure. And it's starting to come loose, and it's gonna release a little bit of oil because it also, like, it's an oil filter, so it's gonna have oil in it. What you want to do is also set the catch pan under both of them, okay? And then we just come in here, apply some pressure. These things are under pressure. And just take her off. You see it's dripping. Allow it to drip a little bit, and there's going to be oil sitting in it. So what you want it to do is ultimately just not pour onto you heavy, you know, the oil. So let it drain a little bit and then unscrew it fully, and then just go and set it in your catch pan. Alright, so it's about done draining. So next we're just gonna go and reinstall our drain plug and our oil filter the same way that we took them off. Definitely one thing to make note of is don't over tighten these. You definitely want them on snug, but don't go overboard to the point where, like, if you're thinking like, wow, this is so tight, I'm probably not going to be able to get this off, then you're definitely a little way off. I've definitely come into some scenarios with cars that I've worked on where the thing is on there so hard you need to either use a tool or you know, like a screwdriver and like shove it through there and just try and like twist that thing off. Like, I've had to cut the whole filter itself off on some cars and then just get in there with like a plier and really like just finesse that thing off there. So don't over tighten these, because you don't want to also strip them or damage your oil pan, and then you have to go and get a whole new oil pan. So definitely keep that in mind. But put them back in there, and we'll be ready to fill the car up. Alright, so we have that new oil filter in there. Look at her, all pretty and clean. And the drain plug is also reinstalled, just snug, tight, not overly tightened. And now she's ready to just be filled up. Alright, so our oil pan's covered up, our new filter's in. Next, we're just gonna come in here, drop a little, you know, if you have something shorter, you know, more power to you, but I don't. I have this because it works for most cars. Also on my Saab, it's deep in there, so I really gotta like have something long. and also for my dirt bike, so it just makes it easier. So we'll come in here with our oil, and like I said, I'm gonna definitely put in 4.2. That's about what I do, and we're just like keep it going. This angle is actually just way better, so we're gonna use this. Make sure you stop, level, and check the fluid. Mine's almost 4 quarts completely. Just pour it in there. I'm like, dude, it'll drink it quick. All right, so that's 4 quarts exactly. And then just add a little bit more, probably half. All right. I think that's okay. All right, cool. So next, I'm just gonna wipe this off here. We're gonna check our oil level. I know the car is a little tilted, but we'll just dip this a few times. Wipe it off. And let's see where it's at. Looks like it's got good oil levels. You guys can see it yourself. I don't think too much is as big a concern as too little. You know what I mean? So that's about it there. Put the cap back on. Start her up. And ta-da, yo, we just changed the oil. Probably like 20 minutes. So next time you go change your oil at Jiffy Lube or something like that, just know it really doesn't take that long. And if you do it yourself, it costs less than $20. Especially if you don't buy synthetic oil. I don't need to run synthetic in here, but I was just like, oh, I'm going to, and it works just fine. It works great. So yeah, peace, y'all. All right, so just gonna come in here. Oh, also, let me show you guys a trick. While we're in here, how to reset your odometer. Okay, so what you want to do is turn the car to accessories on. Go to your, hit the button. You want to go to the ODO, the odometer, you know, where it gives you your actual reading. Let me show you. Right now I have 179,000 miles on my little thing. There we go. So not trip A, not trip B. Go to the odometer reading, right? Then turn the car off. Then hold the button down. Turn the car on. Accessories on. What it does, you can see it resetting. It's zeroed out. I'm still holding it. And my maintenance required light went off. And then you're good. But we're gonna start it. Look at her. Beautiful. Yeah, we're almost at 180,000 miles. Corolla. Alright, cool. So, what I'm gonna do is just drive it down off of the ramps and check the oil level one more time. But that's about it, y'all. Yo, for real, I appreciate you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Much love, you know what I'm saying? Oh. And yeah, thanks for watching, yo. Definitely subscribe to the channel, for real. I appreciate it. Peace.